Today, our reading lesson is titled Synthesizing Across Subtopics. That word, synthesis, that's a big word. Have you ever heard this word before? Maybe you have, and think about a possible definition for this word. Maybe you haven't heard this word. Please put your ideas into the chat or raise your hand. Pause the video to discuss. Synthesis means to bring together or combine to form a whole. We synthesize when we're doing research. And believe it or not, all of you have been using this skill already on your animal exhibit projects. One example is how you're taking research and using it to design an exhibit. So you're taking all the pieces of your research from your research packet and any other knowledge you've gained, and you're putting it together into your own exhibit. Another example is when you were in that research phase and you were learning about the same topic in different resources. So let's say you chose to research a squirrel and you were learning about maybe the squirrel's diet, what it eats. You would read about that subtopic of its diet in many resources. You might read it in different books, an article, websites, videos. So you're learning more information about that same topic and putting it back together. Today, I want to teach you that as researchers investigate a topic, they often encounter subtopics hidden inside their topic. Notice when multiple texts teach the same subtopic. So an example of this, as you all know, sloths are my very favorite animals, so I'm going to use them as our example again today. If my topic was sloths, that was my chosen animal. Example of subtopics could be the sloth's habitat, behavior, how it's very slow, and what food it eats. So now take a moment to think about your topic, your chosen animal. What are examples of subtopics you've learned about during your research? Pause the video to discuss. To synthesize across subtopics, researchers use 3 different strategies to do this. And I'm going to read through each strategy now, and then we're going to try this together. First, they identify a subtopic to study further, reminding themselves what they already know about it. 2, read a section of a text to learn about the subtopic and ask how it connects to what they already know. And 3, read another section of text and ask, how does this connect to what I already know? And why is this part important? Now we're going to try this together. To synthesize across subtopics, researchers first have to identify a subtopic to study further. So my topic is sloths. What do we already know about sloths? Well, as I mentioned before, I know that they are very slow animals. I know that they eat leaves, and I know that they sleep a lot and they have really sharp claws for their kind of like the toes are really sharp claws. Those are some things I know already. For this, I want to pick a subtopic. So of all those different subtopics I just listed off, I want to focus on, these are some other examples of subtopics for sloths. And I want to focus on their diet today. And that's the one I want to learn more about and practice that skill of synthesis. So read a section of text to learn about the subtopic and ask how it connects to what they already know. So I already know about a sloth's diet that they eat leaves. That's something I know. I want to learn more though. So I already know they eat leaves, but I'm looking for more information. So we're going to read this short paragraph and we're going to see what new information we learn. And at the end, you will share out that information. Special stomachs. The reason sloths move so slowly has a lot to do with what they eat. A variety of leaves, stems, buds, and some fruit. This kind of diet requires a special digestive system. Sloths have a large four-chambered stomach, like a cow. How did this passage that I just read, how did this connect with what I already knew about sloths? So, looking at this passage, what information here did I already know? And then maybe what information is new? Pause the video to discuss. The third part is to read another section of text and ask, how does this connect with what I already know? And why is this part important? So now I'm going to read another piece of text about the sloth's diet. This was from a website. What do sloths eat? Sloths are classed as herbivores. Their diet consists mainly of leaves, but occasionally they will eat fruit, and they have been known to eat birds' eggs, lizards, and insects. In the wild, they live in the rainforest, so they have access to a wide range of trees and plant species. From this paragraph that I just read, how does this paragraph connect with what I already know about sloths? And why is this part important? Pause the video to discuss. So today, as you continue to work on your animal exhibit projects, keep in mind how you are synthesizing information. So when you are thinking about how you're going to design your exhibit, make sure you're pulling from many resources and putting all those ideas together. So if you look at your habitat page from your notes and you took notes using different resources, you can put all those ideas together to make your exhibit, whether you choose a shoebox diorama or you do a poster of some sort, that part is up to you. But you will be able to use this skill today. Thanks, Team Persevere.